What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. Yeah, so today is part of our Too Many Games Takeover event that's happening all week this week. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about some Magic: The Gathering. That's right. There has been a release of the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth set. And while at Too Many Games, one of the last things that I did was actually check out some Tales of Middle-earth in a draft event. And I just thought it'd be kind of a fun idea if I had a little video where I put it out and be like, hey, you know what? Take a look at my draft and rate it. It's probably not going to be great, but I just thought it'd be a fun video anyway. And also to show you that, hey, I might have actually drafted some pretty decent cards as far as rares and mythics go. So let's take a look at it together, and let me know down in the comments below if I did okay. All right, ready? Let's do this thing. All right, here we are on the table, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put all of the rares and uncommons in a stack under all of the under all of the commons. So, and then I'm going to start putting out the commons. All right. So, we've got some commons here. The Prelgo Survivor, Lothlorien Lookout. We're going to do them all by colors here. Glorfindel. And there's the tokens here. We got the Orc Armies, more Orc Armies. Some people left their tokens behind. We only opened 3 packs in the draft, but obviously you have some extras laying on the tables there somewhere. So I drafted almost mono white / mono white with a little splash of black. So here we go. We got some Nimble Hobbit action. The Dueling Blade, which was pretty cool. Put the artifacts over here. Took Reaper. We got the Banish from Edoras. So really high cost to just exile, but 2 less if it targets a tapped creature, so you can get it out for 3. It's pretty alright, I guess. Great Hall of the Citadel, which is kind of cool. Nice little land here. We're gonna put that over here. Shire Staircrow, we're gonna put that over here. Morgul Knife Wound, that's a black card. We're gonna put that over there. Esquire of the King, we're gonna put over here. Eastmark Cavalier, we got a couple of those. We're going to put those over here. Eagles of the North. There's a really, really high cost 3/3 flyer. It says when it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until the end of turn, which is pretty cool. But it is also pretty wild that it's like 6. It's a 6 cost, but we'll put that over there. East Farthing Farmer. I'll put that right there. Westfold Rider. Another black card is the Troll of Khazad-dûm, was pretty cool. Put that over there. The Eastmark Cavalier again. Hobbit Sting. This is pretty nasty. I had this used against me during the battles, and that was pretty wild. Dealing X damage for the amount of creatures you control plus foods. So this in one of those green-white could be pretty gnarly, and at 2 cost, that could be pretty cool. Anyway. Aaron Rider of Gondor. This one was pretty cool. When it enters, you draw a card, and then if you don't have a legendary creature in play, then you got to cycle one to the bottom of the deck. But if you have a legendary creature in play, you just draw a card as soon as he comes into play. That's pretty nice. Protector of Gondor. We're gonna move this over so we can get the 3 cost things in there. He comes in and brings a friend, which is kind of cool. Escape from Orthanok, which is pretty right. Pippin's Bravery. This one is pretty cool because it's got the full art, borderless action. Pretty neat. For 1, if you sacrifice a food, +4/+4 until the end of turn for a creature. Otherwise, it just gets +2/+2. Even still, man, for 1 for 2. I mean, it's not a giant growth, but it's still pretty good. So we'll put this over here. And then you got the full map lands. I got a forest, and then a regular mountain for the set, then plains, and then an island. These were all things that were drafted out of the packs. You know, because sometimes you get the last one and, you know, like they just stick you with the stuff. Put those over there. Then we got this guy right here. So our uncommons we're getting into. Butterbur Brie Innkeeper, which is pretty neat. Beginning and end step. If you don't control a food, create a food, which is pretty cool. We'll put him over here. The Bath Song, which is one of the sagas, drawing cards and then discarding a card, and then shuffle any number of cards from the graveyard into the library and add 2 mana for that last one. I guess just try to set up a combo or something like that. It's pretty neat. The Duodin Rangers is landfall. When you put the land into play under your control, if you don't control a ring bearer, the ring tempts you, which means you can then sign a ring bearer, which is kind of cool. All right, then we got some doubles. You know, black white, shadow summoning, create 2 tapped white spirit tokens with flying at sorcery speed. I mean, I guess it's kind of okay if you need like extra people right away, but you know, just for blockers, I guess, if you think there's something coming. I got 2 of those out of the packs, so that was pretty cool. Mirror of Galadriel. You know, scry, then draw 1 card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control, but for 5 on a 2. I mean, it's pretty pricey, if you ask me, but, you know, I don't play a lot, so, you know, it could be wrong. Awen, Lady of Rohan, this one's really cool. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains your choice of first strike or vigilance until the end of turn, and if that creature is equipped, it gains both instead until end of turn, which is absolutely crazy. And then it says equip abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. Actually, me reading that means that I made some boo-boos in my in my play. Oh man, but this one's cool. For 3, a 2/4 that has all that stuff, not bad, not bad at all. We got Tale of Thinvul or Tinuvel, I don't know. Target creature again gets indestructible. Return target creature from the graveyard to the battlefield on the turn 2. And up to 2 creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. That's actually not bad. I mean, it's still pricey at 5, but still, that's not bad at all. I'll put that over here. You in the movie is shall not, but cannot pass. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Destroy target creature that blocked or was blocked by a legendary creature this turn. I mean, that's just straight up instant speed, 1 mana, your stuff is gone if the target creature that blocked or was blocked by a legendary creature happens. So you can bait something, you know, they block, you know, you're attacking with a legendary creature, they go away, or, you know, legendary creatures coming at you, or I don't know, I messed that one up, but you know what I mean. It's pretty good. One for a you know, get out of here, not bad, not bad. And white, it's not very many cards like that. All right, now we're getting into the rares. We got the Flail of Galadriel, which is not bad for 3. Add 1 mana of any color just to tap it. If you would draw a card while you have no cards in hand, draw 2 instead. Not bad. If you would gain life where you have 5 or less life, you gain twice that much life instead. I mean, it's pretty epic. Pretty epic. Putting that over here. Mithril Coat. 3, Flash. You can cast it at any time. Indestructible. When Mithril Coat enters the battlefield, attach it to a legendary creature you control, which is cool. Equipped creature has Indestructible and Equip 3. You know, unless, of course, when it's entering, you have a legendary creature, and then you just attach it right away. Not bad for 3. You know, you get a quick save there. Lotho Corrupt Sheriff. Whenever player casts their second spell each turn, lose 1 life and create a treasure token, which is not bad. It's pretty cool. I mean, you lose a life every time any player casts their second spell, so you know you got to watch out or have lots of food or some way of getting life, but it's still pretty good to get the treasure tokens out there in case you need something beefy. So we put them right there. Press the Enemy, which is return target spell or non-land permanent An opponent controls the owner's hand. You may cast a interest or sorcery spell with equal or lesser value from your hand without paying its mana cost. That's pretty not bad. So you bounce something to the hand, and then you can cast another spell without paying its mana cost, which is a pretty neat combo. So we'll put that over here. The Balrog, Durin's Bane. Legendary creature, pretty beefy as far as cost goes, but it does cost 1 less for every permanent sacrifice that turn. So if you have, like, I don't know, goblins or food, or you're playing, like, is this black-red, so, like skeletons or whatever, sack a whole bunch, you can get it out for pretty cheap. It's got haste, can't be blocked except by legendary creatures, and when it dies, destroy target artifact or creature opponent controls. It's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty. Very, very cool. So put that over here. Scroll of Isildur. Gain control of up to 1 target artifact for as long as you control the scroll, which is cool. The ring tempts you, which is also cool, because if you have that combo. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Put a stun counter on each of them. Not bad. That actually allows you to take 2 people out for, I think, 1 full turn, or 2 full turns, which is pretty cool. And draw a card for each tapped creature opponent controls, which allows you to then, because if you have 2, then you can draw 2 more cards out of that just off the bat, and then if you're able to tap some more, that's actually pretty decent. All right, cool. Sting. Clinton Dagger. 2. Cost for equipped creature gets +1/+1 in haste. It's not bad. At the beginning of combat type, at the beginning of each combat, untap each equipped creature. Equipped creature has first strike, and as long as it's blocking or being blocked by a goblin, or an orc. So it's got the first strike if you're doing blocking or blocked, and then equip 2, which is not bad. So pretty cool. It's nice to see Sting going out there. Flowering of the White Tree, which is a legendary enchantment, and legendary creatures you control get +2/+1 and have ward 1. That's pretty huge for 2. And non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. So it's like, what was that one back in the day? It wasn't Castle. It was another one. It was 2. It was a 2 white, and just creatures get, like, all creatures get +1/+1. I forget what it was. I don't know. It's in my head somewhere. Crusade? Crusade. I think it was Crusade. So hit me know in the comments if you know. Those who know, right? All right, so we're putting that in. And then Saruman. There's the legendary mythic. Saruman of many colors. Ward. Discard an enchantment, instant, or sorcery card. And then whenever you cast your second spell each turn, each opponent mills 2 cards. When 1 or more cards is milled this way, exile target enchantment, instant, or sorcery card with equal or less mana value than the spell from an opponent's graveyard. Copy the exiled card, and you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. That's pretty brutal, especially if you're playing somebody that's got a lot of that stuff, and you could just start, like, make them mill stuff and then copy stuff out of their yard just to cast back at them. Pretty wild. So for those that were counting at home, it was either 8 or 9 rares plus the mythic, or it was just 8 rares and the mythic for 9 total rare stuff that came out of a 3-pack draft. So people were leaving a lot of those those rares just floating around, in my opinion, as far as, like, I guess value, I think I would give it a thumbs up. I would give it 2 thumbs up, to be honest. Getting that amount of rares and reading the cards, they're actually pretty decent. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think here. Let me put this way. Of the cards themselves, did I get a good mythic pull? Did I get good rare pulls? Let me know. Let me know how it is. But anyway, let's go back to the wrap up. All right, guys. So we have gone through all of the stuff that I got in the draft. There's my little Saruman guy, he's like hanging out with me. So was this a good pull? Were these good pulls out of the out of the draft, excuse me again, let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys want to see more stuff related to Tales of Middle-earth? I am very, very close to convincing myself to go get more. I think I'm definitely going to collect the set. So if you guys want me to do shorts of pack openings or whatever, I might take one, if I can get some reasonably cost things, I might take one shot at the 1 of 1 for the One Ring in a collector pack, but I can't pay, you know, it's getting insane out there, guys, like $100 a pack, $75 a pack, $80, whatever. I can't do that just for, you know, like 15 cards and a shot at maybe getting the one. I know the one of 1 is like $2 million or something like that. There's crazy bounties out there or whatever. I just can't do that. But if I do like find a way of getting whatever, getting a gift bundle for a decent price or something like that, maybe I'll jump in on that. But guys, let me know if you want me to take a swing at that or not. And now it is the end of a video here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions. So we have to do one thing only, and that's thank all of the members of the Good Times Club. And we're back down here without the aid of the thing. So can I get through all 10 again? Let's try. All right, ready? Thank you to the EverCanadian. Thank you to Crimson Cross. Thank you to Chris Westerman. Thank you to George Games. Thank you to Skeletrex. Thank you to LotR Jim. Thank you to Papa Pete. Thank you to The Intellivision Gamer. Thank you to Karsten. And there's one. There's one that's missing. Fan and Fiction. Thank you to Fan and Fiction. There it is. There's all 10. There's all 10. I knew. I was like, wait, I missed one. But Fan and Fiction was right there in the background. He's just sneaky. He's like, yep, there I am. All right, anyway. Thank you guys so much for the support and for hanging out. And, of course, without your support, all sorts of cool stuff like our Retro Riches Restoration Show wouldn't be happening. Like all sorts of crazy stuff wouldn't be happening without your support. So again, thank you guys so much for all that. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later for more Too Many Games coverage. So keep it locked right here in case you want to see more stuff out of that. So take it easy, guys.
rtfc.baconicecream.com